They say money can buy anything: land, power, even history itself. But what happens when one man owns the most priceless fragments of civilization ever discovered? His name is Adrian Valen, a billionaire technologist turned historian, known for his silence, precision, and obsession with preserving the past beneath his secluded villa in Italy. Valen guards a collection so rare that nations have tried and failed to access it. He calls it the Veilen Collection. Experts call it the most valuable private archive on Earth, estimated at over $2.4 billion. From Pharaoh's gold to lost Renaissance manuscripts, Valen's vault holds the very soul of human history, and behind those locked doors, he alone decides how time itself is remembered. The Mask of Tutankhamun, replica fragment with authentic gold inlay, $300 million. At the center of Valen's Egyptian gallery rests a partial replica of the Mask of Tutankhamun, inlaid with authentic fragments of gold and lapis lazuli recovered from the 1922 dig site. Historians confirm that a small portion of the original mask, a broken segment from the collar area, vanished during the Carter expedition and never reappeared in museum archives. That missing fragment now forms the centerpiece of Valen's restoration, which he considers both art and resurrection. Insurers value the mask at $300 million, making it one of the most expensive Egyptian artifacts in private hands. For Valen, however, it symbolizes more than gold. It's the face of human immortality. The Crown of Charlemagne, $280 million. Next is one of medieval Europe's greatest treasures, the Crown of Charlemagne, forged in the 8th century and said to have crowned emperors for nearly 700 years. The original disappeared during the Napoleonic Wars. Historians believed it melted for gold, but in 2003, a crown surfaced through private collectors, identical in design, weight, and gemstone composition. Carbon testing and metallurgical analysis dated it precisely to Charlemagne's era. Though never publicly confirmed, insiders whisper that Valen purchased it through a Swiss intermediary for $280 million. To hold the crown of the man who united Europe under one rule, that's not just possession, it's owning the symbol of the empire itself. The Spear of Destiny, $250 million. Also known as the Holy Lance, the spear said to have pierced the side of Christ at the crucifixion has long been the subject of myth, war, and obsession. While one spear rests in Vienna's Hofburg Palace, several historians claim multiple were forged over centuries. Valen's version, acquired from a private Austrian monastery, underwent rigorous analysis. Traces of Roman-era iron, wood from the 1st century, and DNA consistent with ancient blood residue. If authentic, it would be among the most sacred and dangerous relics on Earth. Its insurance value is $250 million, though its spiritual worth can't be measured. Valen keeps it in a sealed nitrogen chamber, untouched, unexhibited, unseen. The Hope Diamond, $350 million. Few jewels carry such beauty, or such a curse, as the Hope Diamond. Believed to bring misfortune to its owners, it now sits safely within the Smithsonian, or so the public believes. Private archives show that a near-identical blue diamond, matching the Hope's pre-cut dimensions, was bought by Valen from a European noble family in 2011 for an undisclosed sum. Some experts whisper it could be the original uncut Hope, replaced during 19th century ownership. Valued at $350 million, its brilliance hides a shadowy legend. A stone that has outlived kings, cursed dynasties, and changed history through those who dared to possess it. The lost Fabergé Imperial egg, $200 million. In 2014, news broke that a lost Imperial Fabergé egg, created for Tsar Alexander III, had resurfaced. But what the world didn't know was that the egg was one of 2 lost creations. The second, even more elaborate, remained unaccounted for. Valen reportedly discovered it at a private estate sale in London, a Fabergé masterpiece made of pink enamel, diamonds, and a hidden golden clock inside. Experts authenticated the seal and markings as genuine. Appraised at $200 million, it's the rarest Fabergé piece in existence. To Valen, it represents the fragility of beauty, a jewel that outlasted an empire. the Da Vinci sketchbook, $180 million. Titled Codex Astra, this small leather-bound sketchbook contains 13 verified drawings by Leonardo da Vinci, including a design for an early flying apparatus and a detailed anatomical study. The Codex had been missing for centuries, referenced only in da Vinci's own notes. Valen acquired it through a private Italian collection in 2006, after 7 years of negotiation and verification. The Codex Astra's value is pegged at $180 million, but its importance to humanity is incalculable. It bridges science and imagination in a way only da Vinci could. The Romanov Emerald Necklace, $120 million. A piece of Imperial tragedy, the Emerald Necklace of Empress Alexandra Romanov, last worn at the Winter Palace in 1917, hours before the royal family fled the Bolshevik uprising. Recovered decades later by a descendant of the Romanov household, the necklace is made of flawless Colombian emeralds, each the size of a quail egg. Valen bought it in 2015 for $120 million, calling it a fragment of lost royalty, frozen in time. The necklace still carries faint bloodstains inside its clasp, a chilling reminder that luxury often walks hand in hand with loss. The Dead Sea Scroll fragment, $160 million. From ancient Israel comes one of the rarest textual treasures in existence, an original fragment of the Dead Sea Scrolls, containing verses from the Book of Isaiah written over 2,000 years ago. Most fragments are held in Israel's Shrine of the Book Museum, but one, fragment Q54, vanished after being sold privately in the 1950s. In 2008, it reappeared through a Middle Eastern collector and was quietly purchased by Valen for $160 million. Religious scholars have called it the single most significant surviving text of ancient scripture in private hands. The original Mona Lisa sketch, $300 million. Before the Mona Lisa that now hangs in the Louvre, Leonardo da Vinci drew a preparatory sketch, a charcoal and chalk study depicting a younger, more relaxed version of Lisa Gherardini. Art historians long debated its existence until it surfaced at an auction house in 2012. After months of forensic study, handwriting, and pigment dating, the sketch was verified as an authentic early work by da Vinci. Valen purchased it under a holding company for $300 million, the highest known private acquisition of an old master artwork in modern history. He has never shown it publicly. The Rosetta Stone fragment, $200 million. And finally, the most intellectually valuable relic in the Veilen Collection, a missing fragment of the Rosetta Stone, chipped from the corner during its excavation in 1799. The British Museum holds the rest, but the lost piece vanished, until private documents traced its sale to a French nobleman in 1820. That same fragment was authenticated by modern spectroscopy in Valen's possession. It is humanity's linguistic key, the object that allowed us to read the ancient world. Estimated at $200 million, it may be small in size, but it represents the greatest intellectual breakthrough of all time. Beneath the Italian hills, the world's most priceless relics lie in silence, guarded by Adrian Valen. Within his $2.4 billion collection are the first words, the first kings, the first dreams of humanity. One day, the Valen Vault may open, revealing that their true value isn't money, it's the stories they carry. If you enjoyed this journey into history, like, share, comment, and subscribe for more incredible stories of the world's rarest treasures.